What is up, watch fam? I am Anna, and today I am at London Jewelers Manhasset location looking at 2 engagement rings and 4 watches, 2 from IWC and 2 from Grand Seiko. Let's get into it. Intro. Today I am here at London Jewelers Manhasset location, which has a huge footprint full of jewelry and watches from some of the biggest brands. Getting engaged is a big deal, and the gifts you exchange, while certainly unimportant in the grand scheme, are a beautiful and sentimental way to represent that commitment. I, for one, am a fan of eternity bands. While they're not traditionally engagement rings, here's one I found from the 2 by London store. This platinum eternity band features 17 ovals in a total of 5.82 carats. The ovals feature G through H coloring and VVS clarity. While eternity bands are not everyone's style, I think this one is absolutely beautiful and the oval shape is gorgeous. Now let's go into the first watch brand I picked out, and that's IWC, specifically their Pilots collection. IWC Pilots are great because they're historically important, they're simplistic, and they're not necessarily overly masculine. They're pretty versatile watches, and they've maintained their design language for basically as long as they've been making them. Today I picked out 2, the Spitfire and the Mark XVIII. These are just classic Pilot designs, but done so well. They are fundamentally similar watches with different character. The Spitfire has a vintage feel brought out by the custard loom, and its case size at 39mm is just a tad smaller than the Mark XVIII. The biggest difference here, as I'm sure you've noticed by now, is the bracelet. The Pilots collection is famous for its bracelets. Not only are they sporty and vintage, but they're also really comfortable. Both pieces are automatic and fairly priced, the Mark XVIII at $44.50 and the Spitfire at $52.50. Both watches are extremely versatile. They're professional, meaning you can wear them in any business setting, and they're also on the sporty side, which means that you can wear them casually and you can even dress them up. But this is not where the Pilots collection ends, and I'm sure that we'll be going into more of IWC's Pilots watches in the future. Now back to diamonds. The second ring I picked out is a more traditional engagement ring. This platinum ring features a center stone of 1.8 carats in F color with a clarity of VS1, and it's surrounded by 40 diamonds with a total of 0.29 carats. This ring is absolutely beautiful, and while it is a traditional design, they've done it in a beautiful and youthful and modern way. And finally, the second watch brand I also picked 2 watches from, and that is Grand Seiko. I've pulled 1 piece from their Sport collection and 1 from the Elegance collection. This watch, the SBGE257 from their Sport collection, is definitely on the heftier side. It has some thickness to it, but the ceramic bezel is absolutely beautiful, and the color is really interesting, and it's not something that you'll find on many watches. It's 40.5mm in diameter, which is actually a pretty universal size and great for basically anyone. It features a spring drive movement, which is one of the best features that Grand Seiko offers. And while this is definitely a sporty watch, certainly sportier than the other watch we have from Grand Seiko, I could definitely see someone pulling this off in a more professional or even dressy scenario. Now the second Grand Seiko that I've pulled out is one that I think is probably one of my favorites. It is a classic, simple design, but they've done it and executed it absolutely beautifully. This watch is 37mm in diameter, which some people who have larger wrists might shy away from, but I think that because of how simple the design is and how classic it is, it would look great on anyone's wrist. This watch features a manually wound movement, a gorgeous cream dial, and Grand Seiko's beautifully polished lugs and case. I think you absolutely can't go wrong, especially at a price point of $4,300. This is a watch I would never hesitate to recommend to almost anyone. It's a classic watch with a timeless design, and it'll really never be out of style. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are looking to pick up a new watch or any diamonds or engagement rings in the future, London Jewelers is the place to go. Not only do they have an incredible and friendly, welcoming staff and beautiful products, but they really invite you to become part of their family. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe if you love watches. Thanks so much for watching.